Yeovil police station, and that when you went to the cells, some inmates read it and told you that the charges you were facing were that of murder. Is that correct?
Mnumzane Zondo, ngaphambi ukuthi sihambe siye lunchini ngithi uyakhumbula uye wathula ufakazi la enkantolo ke malana nephepha lelo walithola ke lapha eYeovil. Waphinde wasithi futhi ngale nkathi ufika lapha eYeovil police station abanye ke laba ngaphakathi ke baye bakufundela iphepha lelo bathi ke iphepha leli libhala ukuthi ke icala lokubulala. Usakhumbula usho lokho? Yes, I do recall that.
Now, who handed you that document? Was it the police officers that transported you to Yeovil, that is Mabena Mokhane, and the other police officers, or was it the police officers at Yeovil police station?
Manje ke ubani Mnumzane Zondo wakunikeza ke lamaphepha okhuluma ngawo ke yini amaphoyisa lawa ke akuthatha kwise Yeovil police station sikhuluma ngayo Mabena nabo Mokhane noma ke wanikezwa ke lamaphoyisa alapha eYeovil police station?
Police station.
The document was given to me by the police officer on uniform at Yeovil police station.
Did that police officer explain to you what that document was?
Manje ke le phoyisa leli ke elakunikeza leli phepha lilakuchazela ukuthi ke le phepha leli lingani? No explanation was given.
Did that document have a case number on it?
Manje ke lona le phepha okhuluma nalo belinayo case number?
Yes, benayo case number.
Yes, it had a case number.
And did you sign that document?
Manje ke lo phepha lona le okhuluma ngalo uye walisign? Yes, I did.
And just for clarification, it is your testimony that when you signed that document, you were of the belief that you were signing for your property as somebody that is now being arrested and your property was taken from you. Is that correct?
Uthi ke ngale nkathi ke usayenda lamaphepha wena ngokuya ngawe noma ke ngocabanga noma ngikwazi kwakho nobucabanga ukuthi usayinela izinto zakho lezi ke njengomuntu oboshiwe sithathiwe. Yes, that is correct, my lord.
Now, on the day you were detained and arrested in Yeovil SAPS, did you have any other contact with the police officers that arrested you?
Manje ke ngale nkathi lapha eYeovil emaphoyiseni ke uye waqhumana futhi noma ke wakhuluma ke nalamaphoyisa lawa akubopha la kuthatha.
Ngesikhathi ngaphakathi bafikile ngo-12 ebusuku bazongikhipha sawungena kwenye room.
Okay. Yes, when I was at Yeovil at 12 midnight, those police officials came, took me to another room.
Elaborate step by step what happened from the time you are removed from the holding cells until you are taken to that particular room.
Sicela usitshele ke okwenzekile konke ke ngale ngathi ke ususwa kulela room okulo uyisa kulinye room kwenzakaleni?
Nkosi enkantolo okwenzakalayo mangikhishwa ngabe ngihamba ngeyimoto nendawo ngoba kwakusebusuku kodwa mangithi ngiyibheka emehle engqondo ungathi kwakuseBosberg.
Machana. My lord, when I was taken from the cells, taken to another place which is unknown to me. However, if I have to use my imagination, it looked like a place in Boksburg.
Who removed you from the cells?
Ngakhisha
amaphoyisa mangifika ngaphandle khona umkhari khona hamba nabo.
It was the police officers who removed me from the cells. However, when I got inside there, it was Mokhane and others.
Was Mokhane driving the same vehicle that was used in your arrest earlier at Marikana Vanderkop?
Manje ke uMokhane ke ubesahamba ngayo le moto le bekayisebenzisa ngaphambilini ngale nkathi ke bekuthatha lapha eMarikana.
Angisekho sure ngoba kwakusebusuku bezongithatha.
My lord,
nami vele ngasengiphazamisekile.
I am not sure since it was at night when they came to fetch me and I was confused by then.
And what transpired at the place that you were taken at that you say perhaps it may be Boksburg?
Manje ke kwasekwenzakalani ke masifika kule ndawo lothu ke mayibheka ngamehlo engqondo ke ngathi Boksburg.
Masifika lapha nasame endaweni engathi isa duzane engathi ne shed mara ngathi sayame endaweni ya-disability so masifika laphana bayi-5 ibona
Macala. When we got to that place, the place looked like it has a shade, and it was just attached to a building or something like that. And 5 of them.
And elaborate, when you say 5 of them, who are you referring to?
Altogether, by 5 figure. Come on, Waban.
KwawuGininza, umama Mfundisi, uNyende, laba u2 angisakhumbuli kahle.
Okay. It was Gininda, Mamfundisi, Nyende, and the other 2 I don't recall well who they were.
Now, the names that you specifically mentioned, Ininda, Mamfundisi, and Yende, did they specifically introduce themselves to you using those names?
Manje ke lamagama mathathu ke abantu babizile ubiza uGininda wabiza uMamfundisi wabiza uNyende ke uthi ke umbuzo ke labantu abathathu baye bazichaza bakunika lamagama ukuthi yibona labo bantu.
Uma Mfundisi wayebiza uGininza uthi Mamfundisi angilaleli masixoxa la ngoba sathi kuma sixoxa bengakhulumi nami bexoxa bebodwa.
Okay, Macala.
Ibizana bodwa.
Okay, Gininda called Mamfundisi. There was a point whereby we had stopped and they were just talking amongst each other, and Gininda called her Mamfundisi.
And then the name Gininda, where did you get it from?
Manje leli lika Gininda wona uthole
Babebizana bodwa khona la.
they were calling each other where we were.
And then the other 2, is it inclusive of the driver, Mohani, who picked you up from the cells in Yeoville?
Manje laba babili abanye lokhuma ngabo ke nomuhano umunye wabo noma
Umkhare ngaphandle kwaMkhare. Khare ungomunye wabo mari bayi2 labo umkhare ngangimazi wayudrive.
Mohane was the driver and I knew him, but these other 2 are the ones that I'm not sure of.
The other 2, were they male or female police officers?
Manje laba abanye ababili ke bekwa maphoyisa ke sifazana noma esilisa.
Besilisa.
They were male officers.
Describe to the Honorable Court what then transpired at that area where you were taken.
Manje ke chazela ke enkantolo ukuthi ke kuye kwenzakalani ke manifika kule ndawo le uthi ke wathathwa wayiswa kuyona.
Kuleya ndawo lena igama lokuqala alikhuluma uGininza kimi. Wathi shoes if ungakhulumi iqiniso ngoba linjalo zakufrasha netoilet. Understand ukuthi yes.
The first words that Gininda uttered to me was, "Shoes, if you are not going to tell the whole truth, I'm going to flush you in the toilet."
Did he say those exact same words or something to that effect?
Ushe ngqo lamagama washoyo manje noma ukhulume inkulumo ecisifana naloko kushoyo manje?
Usho lamagama nje sethi la ngakhuluma.
Exactly the way I'm saying it before the court.
And what then happened?
Kwasekwenzakalani?
Ngaba nombuzo lapha nti usho ukuthini ukuthi uzongifrasha netoilet.
I then had a question posed to him and asked him, "What exactly do you mean when you say you are going to flush me in the toilet?"
Did he respond to that, Gininda?
uGininda uye waphendula ke lo mbuzo wakho.
Wathi uzongibopha ngaphinde ngiphume ejele.
He said he was going to arrest me and I'll never see the daylight again.
What then transpired after that?
Kwasekwenzakalani emva kwalokho?
Emva kwalokho ngoba kwakubanda kusebusika. Sangena emotweni futhi sahamba kule ndawo.
Because it was winter and it was cold, we then returned back to the motor vehicle.
And upon return to the motor vehicle, did they take you somewhere else?
Uma ke seniphindele ke emotweni ke baye bathatha bahwisa kwenye indawo futhi?
Angithe yebo.
Yes, they did.
Where were you taken?
eYovonskis.
Back to Yeoville.
And at Yeoville, what then transpired?
Manje ke masenifike eYeoville ke kwasekwenzakalani?
Masifike eYovon yazi lapha engasakhumbuli khona or bangibuyisela isitoksini or ngalesikhathi sebengibhalisa istatement endlini eyayinetafula kanje.
My lord, when we got to Yeoville, I cannot recall very well what happened whether they took me back to the cells or they took me to a room which had a table where they normally take statements.
Yes, but to the best of your recollection, the time that you were booked out to a place that you say it's maybe Boksburg, was it the first occasion when you were booked out and Kininda, Mohola and Yende were present?
Manje ke ngale nkathi ke uthathwa ke ukhishwa ke uyisa kule ndawo kuthe Boksburg ke ubuqala ukukhishwa ke uhambe ke nayo uGininda noMukhola ke nabanye.
Yes, bengiqala.
Yes, it was the first time.
And was there another occasion where you were booked and the three of them were also present when you were booked out of the cells at Yeovil SAPS?
Ke kwenzakala ukuthi mhlambe mawakhishwa futhi Yeovil police station isa kwenye indawo nabo futhi laba bathathu futhi bebekhona kuleyo ndawo enye oyise kuyona.
No, bathi bengikhipha la eStoksini. Ngabe sengibuyisa kwenye ioffice ekhona khona lapha eYeovil ngaphakathi.
When they took me out from the cell, they took me to an office which is also at the Yeovil police station.
What transpired in that office
Manje
when you
ke-
were taken?
Kulelo office lelo wayiswa kulona ke kuye kwenzakalani mawufika lapho.
Ilapho ke abangibhalisa khona istatement.
That is where my statement was taken.
And what were you asked about regarding that statement?
Manje ke yini ke owabuzwa ngayo noma ke imiphi imibuzo wabuzwa yona mayelana nale statement lesobhaliswa sona.
Umbuzo ngabuzwa ngotanzi nomuzi nomaphisa ngabuza ngabonke nje ukuthi ngiyabazi ngathi no bawu4 ngibazi.
The first question that I was asked concerning Tanzi, Muzi, Mapisa, actually about all of them, and my response was that I only know the 4 of them.
Specifically in relation to Mr. Ntanzi, what were you asked about in that room?
Masibheke ke kakhulukazi ke komanje siqonise ku Mr. Ntanzi unjani Ntanzi ke ngale nkathi ke olapha eroomini ke wabuzwa ini ngaye ke uNtanzi.
Ngabuza ukuthi uNtanzi ngiyamazi yini uNtanzi wafika kanjani eRustenburg eMarekane.
I was asked if I know Ntanzi and how did it come about that he went or he was in Rustenburg.
Did you respond to that?
Uye wawuphendula lo mbuzo.
Yes, ngiyabachazela.
Yes, I gave them an explanation.
What explanation did you give to the police officers?
Uye wachazela wathini.
Ngathi uNtanzi ngambiza ngizomfaka emsebenzini.
I told them that I am the one who called him and then got a job for him.
And specifically, which officer, police officer, was asking you questions in that room where you were taken?
Manje ke eliphi ke iphoyisa leli belikubuza imibuzo ngale nkathi lapha kulela gumbi lelo wayiswa kulona.
uGeninza.
It's Gininda.
Now, regarding how you know Ntanzi and the response that you prefer that you are the one that took him and looked for employment for him in Rustenburg, explain that circumstances full, how you get to know Ntanzi, get him employment in 2016. Explain those circumstances, how that came about.
Cela usichazele ke konke okwenzeka ukuthi ke kuze kanjani ukuthi ke lapha ngo2016 ke utholele ke noNtanzi umsebenzi.
Kuze kanje. uNtanzi ngimazi from ngabe ngisho nje from emakhaya. Esebenza excuse.
As I had explained before, my lord, I know Ntanzi from the homelands.
Proceed.
Mqhubeka.
Wasebenza eGold Mine.
He used to work at the gold mine.
Nalapho esephele umsebenzi ngazi ukuthi uphele umsebenzi wangitshena sisekhaya.
Even after he lost his job, he did tell me about it because we were all at home, the homelands.
Ngokwe position engikuye emsebenzini ngiba khona kwi planning yoku shortage ye labor. Kwacost ukuthi kunomuntu oshodayo, umuntu one lesi certificate uNtanzi.
And with my position at work, I am also involved in the planning when there's labor shortages. And I knew the person that had this particular certificate for this job was Ntanzi.
Proceed.
wabuya uTanzi wangena emsebenzini wasebenza.
And Ntanzi then came, then he was employed, started working.
And what year was that?
Bekumuphi unyaka lo?
Ngo 2016.
It was-
2016, yes.
Yes, it was in 2016.
And when he worked at that position that you had looked for him, where did he stay? And with whom did he stay?
Manje ke uma ke qala ukusebenza ke kule position omtholele yona ubehlala kuphi futhi behlala nobani?
Behlala khona eVonde bese qashe naye iroom yakhe.
He was staying at
eVonderkop.
Vonderkorp,
Vonderkop, yes.
and he rented a room for himself.
But before he rented his own room, did there come a stage when he resided personally with you?
Manje ngaphambi ukuthi ke aqashe ke iroom ke ahlalele yena bekhona isikhathi lapho bekahlala nawe na khona?
Yes, Nkosi Nkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
And was there any other person as well that stayed with the both of you?
Ukhona umunye umuntu bekahlala nani nobabili wena noNtanzi khona umunye umuntu benihlala naye?
Yes, Nkosi Nkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
And who is that?
Ubani lo muntu?
Tellisi.
It's Butelis.
And is it that same Jack Buthelezi that we alluded to in your testimony earlier on?
Uyena ke uJet Butelis lo ukuyakhuluma ngaye ngaphambilini?
Yebo Nkosi Nkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Now proceed. They are asking you in that room at Uville how you know Ntanzi. You prefer this explanation. What then transpired?
Phinde uqhubeke ke uyasho ukuthi ke ngalenkathi lapha nila kulela gumbi leliyana uye wabuzwa ngayo uNtanzi nawe wasobanikeza incazelo kwasekwenzakalana emva kwalokho?
Ngabuzwa futhi ngomuzi.
I was again asked about Muzi.
Before we go to the first accused, earlier on before the long adjournment, you, in response to a question, you said you were asked whether or not Ntanzi told you that he was involved in the murder of Senzo Meiwa or something to that effect. You recall that?
Can you please repeat?
He was asked before the long adjournment in response to a question. He added an addendum to that question, and I marked it on the side. He said that he was asked whether Ntanzi told him, Zondo, that he was involved in the murder of Senzo Meiwa.
Ngaphambi uthambe ke se lunchini ke khona umbuzo lo obuphendula kwaba khona futhi okungezelayo kule mpendulo yakho wasuthi ke wena ke uye wabuza ukuthi ke uNtanzi na uye wakutshela na ukuthi yena ke unesandla ekubulaleni kaSenzo Meiwa ukushilo lokho?
Yebo ngishilo lokho.
Yes, I did say so.
Okay, I want to take it from there. Is that in relation to this interview in the boardroom, or is that on a different occasion?
Manje lokho ke ukuthi uNtanzi ke utshelile ukuthi ke unesandla ke ekubulaleni kaMenzo ke lokho ke kwaba inkulumo belapha ku boardroom noma kwenye indawo?
Khona lapha kwi-boardroom.
At the boardroom.
Who asked you that question in particular?
Manje ke ubani ke owakubuza lo mbuzo?
Geninza.
Isigininda.
And what exactly did he say in relation to that question? If you can paraphrase him to the best of your ability
Okay.
and recollection.
Uma ke ungazama ukuthi usibekele ke lo mbuzo ukuthi uNtanzi makakubuza wathini? Wawubuza kanjani lo mbuzo?
uGeninda.
Yes.
Yebo. Nkosi Nkantolo uGeninda ngendlela eyesebenzisa ngayo lapha ya ukube kuthiwa ngangumuntu ngiyacabanga mhlambe engangiyingane ngangagcina ngiphuma kwi-position khuluma engasikho ngithi kukhona ngendlela uface wakhe nangendlela wayifayitha wayelwa kahle kahle Nkosi Nkantolo.
My lord, his demeanor on that day, his face, his appearance, the way he looked, if I was a child, I would have diverted and say things that are not so.
Yes, but regarding this question, how did he say to you? Under what circumstances and at what stage did he say to you, do you know whether Ntanzi is involved or Ntanzi is involved in the murder of Senzo? Something to that effect. At what stage did that happen and under what circumstances?
Bekwenzakaleni noma bekunini ukuthi uGeninda aza akubuze lo mbuzo ukuthi uyazi ukuthi ke uNtanzi unesandla ekubulaweni kwaSenzo?
Ngicela ungiphendule kahle Nkosi Nkantolo ngisala.
Yes,
Please
you
repeat.
said, let's put it in this context. You said you were asked questions about the 4 accused persons that you say you know. So in this court, I represent specifically Mr. Ntanzi. Hence, I'm asking you particularly about Ntanzi. And I want to find out each and everything that you were asked about Ntanzi in that boardroom.
Yes,
And you can interpret, sorry?
Uyezwa ke mzana uZondo uye wathi la inkantolo ke ngale nkathi ubuza imibuzo uyabuza imibuzo ke ngabasola labane angithi mina ke ngummeli ke omele ke umzana uNtanzi la ecourt so ingakho ke ubona ke imibuzo yami kakhulu ke ibhekise iqondene noNtanzi kakhulu into engifuna ukwazi ukuthi uNtanzi yena kwenzakaleni ngayo ngoba uyena umuntu engimele la ecourt.
So I want to understand from you what the officers who were questioning you said about Ntanzi in relation to everything that you were asked about him in that interview in the room in Yeoville.
Manje ke ngifuna ukwazi kuwena ukuthi ke amaphoyisa lawa ke yini noma batheni nguNtanzi kuyo yonke inkulumo le bekhuluma bekuthiwani ke ngeNtanzi nalemibuzo bebuzwa ngayo ngalenkathi lapha engiseboardroomini.
Kwasenkantolo babethi uNtanzi wayekhona babethi uNtanzi wabulala uSenzomeyiwe wamdabula.
My lord, they said Ntanzi killed Senzomayiwa by shooting at him.
Okay, and were you asked to comment on that?
Manje uma bayisho le inkulumo leyo baye bakunikeza ithuba nawo ukuthi manje uphendule kuloko abakushoyo.
Kwasenkantolo ngabuza umbuzo uthi nini ngoba umuntu since esuka esikoleni akaze ehlale ubesebenza wathi mawuphela umsebenzi uGold Mine wabizwa yini kulo period leyo.
Macala. My lord, I asked them a question to say when did he do that, because since he finished school he never had a time where he was not doing anything, because he started working at the gold mine and I was the one that called him to come.
And what was the response of the questioners to you, to your response?
Manje ke kwaba yini ke impendulo yabo kuloko ubatshela khona ukuthi ke akaze ehlale wacala wasebenza bona bathini
ababesaqhubeka kwasenkantolo nokubuza basebethi babhala istatement ukubuza ngawan.
Okay.
They did not continue with their questioning. They now went to say they are now taking a statement and they started asking me questions one by one.
And you were asked, like you are saying, about the rest of the accused. Just in passing, because my colleagues will take you through that, what were you asked in relation to Mr. Sibiya, accused number 1?
Manje ke yini ke owayebuzwa ngaye ke umnumzane Sibiya ke lo ke owumangalela oqala.
Baba ngabuzwa khona ukuthi umazi kangakanani. Achaza nje wathi ngichaza emuva.
I was asked of how much do I know him, and I gave them the explanation that I'd already given to the court.
Now, just for clarification purposes, as you are being asked these questions in relation to accused 1, 2, 4, and 5, were any of the police officers writing down as they were speaking to you?
Manje ke ngalenkathi ke ubuzwa ke yona lemibuzo leke ubuzwa ke ngaye ke umangalela wokuqala nowesibili nowesihlanu ke bekhona iphoyisa ke belibhala phansi ngalenkathi ke lokubuzwa lokuphendula.
Kwasenkantolo angisani bebabili bebhala kodwa kwakubhalwa phansi.
My lord, I am not sure if there were 2 that were writing. However, there were officers that were writing on that day.
And is Gininda one of the officers that was writing down?
Manje ke uGininda umunye wamaphoyisa labe wabhala phansi.
Yes.
Yes.
Then after being questioned in relation to the 4 accused that you know, what then transpired?
Emuva kokuthi ke sobuzwe ke imibuzo ngabo ke amamangalelo labane ke kwasekwenzakalana emva kwalokho.
Emva kwalokho wase nikwe iphepha athi ngisayini.
After that, I was then handed a document and I was told to sign.
And that document, was it the document that was written there and then as they were speaking to you, or was it a different document?
Manje ke lelo phepha leli owanikezwa lona wena ileli bebalibhala laphana lokukhuluma noma ilinye iphepha nje onikezwe lona,
ile bebhala kusenkantolo.
the same paper that they were writing.
Did you append a signature to that document?
Manje ke lelo phepha leli uye walisign?
Enkasenkantolo ngiyasayina.
Yes, I did.
Asingicela ukulifunda ngoba ngiyakwazi ukufunda.
And
Wangisabisa ugininda. Ngasayina.
I signed the document, my lord, and I requested if I can be given an opportunity to read, since I can read. But Gininda threatened or scared me, and then I continued to sign the document.
Now, your testimony is that you were refused an opportunity to read that document. Was it read back to you before it was handed up to you for signature?
Manje ke njengoba ke baye bakwalela ke ithuba lokuthi ke bakunikeze lelo phepha lelo ulifunde nawe, uthi ke umbuzo ke uye wafundelwa lona lelo phepha lelo ke ngaphambi ukuthi unikezwe ukuthi usigned?
Senkantolo ngifundelwa.
No, it was never read back to me.
And when you say Gininda threatened you and pressured you to sign, what exactly transpired in relation to that threat and you appending the signature? Explain to the court in full.
Chazela inkantolo ukuthi ke kwenzakani ngoba ke uye wathi uGininda ke uye wakusabisa ke. Chazela inkantolo ukuthi kanjani wenzeni malana nokusabisa uzusigned lamaphepha.
From start nje amagama akhe sikuleya ndawo engithanda sayikhumbula uma kusebhosbek ebusuku 12. Kamele ukuqala uzongifresha nge-toilet.
Maqanda. From the beginning, my lord, when we were at that place that I had mentioned before, that I was not sure if it's Bosberg or what, but his first words was that he was going to flush me in the toilet.
Number 2, ngathi mangibuza ukuthi ukufresha nge-toilet kusho ukuthini? What izongifaka ejele ngingaphinde ngiphume.
And then secondly, I asked him, what does he mean when he said he was going to flush me in the toilet, and his response was that he was going to put me in jail and I would never go out again.
Now, with respect to the signature of that document that was handed up to you for signature, you say Brigadier Gininda threatened you. In what way did he threaten you in order for you to sign that document?
Mayelana ke nalela phepha leliya owathi ke uye wasatshisa uGininda ukuthi usayine ke uthi ke ummeli ke wenzeni kahle kahle uGininda le uthi ke ngokuya ngawe ke ukusabisa ukuthi usigned.
Indlela ekhuluma ngayo Nkosi enkantolo nami.
My lord, the way he was talking to me,
How were you addressed in relation to you being handed the document to sign?
Manje
Explain
ke-
to the court, Mr. Zondo, so that we get a clearer context of the threats or the pressure that was exerted on you to append a signature to that document.
Mnumzane Zondo, sicela ke utshela inkantolo ukuthi ke wenzeni wena ubona ukuthi noma ucabanga ukuthi ke bekakusabisa ke malana ukuthi ke usigned lamaphepha la bekafuna ukunikeza wona.
uGininda ukuqala kungisabisa kuleya ndawo leya kwakusebusuku. First time ngangaze ngimbone qala ukumbona.
My lord, the first time that he threatened me was when we were at that area at night, and I had not seen him before then. It was my first time.
Uma ethi eqalisa ukukhuluma nami uthi shoes unokhuluma konke la kuyiqinisa sizodlala la.
And the first time he had a conversation or he was talking to me, his words were, "Shoes, you must tell us everything. We are not here to play."
Esishiye ifamily yethu sila. Uma ungaboni ukufresha ne-toilet.
And he further said that we have left our family members, we are here, and if you don't cooperate, we are going to flush you in the toilet.
Now, when you insisted on reading the document that you were handed, what did Gininda say? And you spoke about the manner in which he spoke to you. What did he say and in what manner?
Manje ke mase sikhuluma ke ngale phepha lelo khuluma ngale ke uyowabeka la enkantolo ukuthi bekunendlela ke uGininda ke bekakhuluma ngayo wena ke uthi ke umeli ke ukhulume kanjani nawe ke utheni
uGininda kosenkantolo uma ekhuluma nami bengakhulumi izifu nami nginamalungelo anginike i-chance ukuthi ngikhulume inkulumo yakhe yonke ibilwa until ngabona ukuthi no angilale phansi.
My Lord, when Gininda was talking to me, he was not actually conversing with me like somebody who also has the rights. His statements were aggressive, so I decided to just calm down and be cool.
Now, when he handed that document to you and you appended your signature in the manner that you said you did, were you confirming the truthfulness of that, the contents of that document?
Manje ke maso wena usayinda lelo phepha lelo ke ubusayinda uthi ke ngiyavuma ukuthi le phepha lelo abakunikeza lona konke okubhalwe phansi kuyiqiniso.
Kwasenkantolo ngakaphenduli lapho ngesikhathi ngicela ukufunda ngathi Gininda ngendlela egcwele ngayi page angithemba ukuthi lento le oyibhalela ibikhulunywa yini bangiphendula wathi no angithi uma uchaza ukuthi utanzi yamazi explain ukuthi umazi kanje that's why ubona athi page igcwele.
My Lord, before I could answer the question that has been put to me, let me just go back a bit. When they were handing me this document, I said to Gininda, I can see this document, the page is full, and I don't think that it is what I said. Then his response was that, no, what happened is that when we ask you a question and you say you know Ntanzi, we actually write the whole explanation. That is why you feel or you see like the document is full.
Okay. Then, with respect to that document, the question was, when you appended your signature on that document, were you confirming the truthfulness of the contents of that document?
Uthi ke umbuzo ke ngalenkathi ke wena ke sowusayinda lawo maphepha la onikezwa wona ubuwasayinda la maphepha ke uthi ke mina njengozondo ngiyavuma ukuthi ke konke lokho kubhalwe lana ke kuyinto ke ngishilo.
Mangosayina angawusayini ngenhliziyo yami ephelele because ngangayifundile lento enganikwa i-chance ukuyifunda.
My Lord, when I was signing the documents, I was not signing the document with my full chest because I was not given the opportunity to read what is written on the document.
In a response, just a question before, did you say that Brigadier Gininda told you that what is contained in that document is what you said, but the document is elongated because of the explanations that they had put in what you said? Is that correct?
Sicela usibonise ke lana ke usumeli ke ufuna ukuzwa ukuthi ke mhlawumbe lento eyisholo uyayiqonda na uthi ke ngalenkathi ke wena socela ukuthi ke ucela lelo phepha uyabuza le phepha leli ke ligcwele base bathi bona uthi ligcwele kanje ukuthi ke wena mawuphendula umbuzo wakho umbuzo lobuzwa wona bona bayabhala bangezele bayenze bachaze lokushoyo usho njalo.
No ngithi ngendlela engibuza ngayo mina bathi bona njengoNtanzi kuba ngichaza ukuthi uNtanzi ngazana kangakanani naye wazwafika eRustenburg bathi ukwelula kwendlela engichaza ngayo ngoNtanzi that's why ngibona ngathi page ligcwele.
Okay, no, what happened is that they will say because they will ask me how do I know Ntanzi, and then I will explain that I know him and again from Rustenburg. So their response was that it looks like the page is full is because of my long explanation that I'm giving concerning the question or concerning Ntanzi.
Now, when you were told at the beginning, you entered that room from Boksburg or whatever you were taken, where it was cold, and then you are taken into that room in Yeovil. Before questioning you, did Brigadier Gininda warn you of your constitutional rights?
Manje ke ngalenkathi ke bakusela lapha eBoksburg bakusela lapha ke eroomini lapha eYeovil ke ngaphambi ukuthi bakubuza imibuzo ke uGininda uyakutshela amalungelo akho.
No, akangitshela Nkosi enkantolo.
No, he did not explain them.
And in that room, did Brigadier Geninda was he the sole person that questioned you, or did other officers participate in questioning you?
Manje ke kulela gumbi lelana ke uGininda bekuyena kuphela umuntu bekabuza imibuzo noma ke bakhona abanye futhi nabo bebebuza imibuzo.
Bebebuza abanye imibuzo. Khona omunye umfowethu lapha noma ngaze ngalazi igama lakhe. Wenomzimba nje emnyameni nje.
Yes.
Yes, other officers were also asking questions, and there was this particular one whom I cannot recall his name, but he was big, and then he was dark in complexion and he had beard.
What role did that officer with a big
Well-
beard play in your questioning?
Manje ke lelo phosa leli nenjebe ke lona lenzeni ngale nkathi ubuza imibuzo.
So ngiqonda ukuthi ngumunye wayekhona bebhala noGininda.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is he was part of the people who were there and also writing down something, him and Geninda.
Okay. Now, after that document was handed to you and you signed it, what then happened?
Emva kokuthi ke sebakunikezele lo phepha leli ke waselisayinda ke kwasekwenzakalana emva kwalokho.
Ngabuyiselwa ngaphakathi estoksini.
I was then taken back to the cells.
And what happened whilst you were at Yeovil? How many days did you stay in the holding cells at Yeovil?
Manje ke lapha ke emaseleni ke yaseyuvile ke uhlala izinsuku ezingaki?
Ngithi 2 days.
I would say 2 days.
Yes.
And what happened after your stay there? Were you taken someplace else?
Manje emva kokuthi ke sohlala lapha ke kuye kwenzakalani futhi khona lapho mhlambe wayiswa khona futhi kwenye indawo?
No, akukho Nkosi enkantolo.
No.
And were you eventually released from the Yeovil SAPS, or were you taken to appear in court in respect of the allegations that you were told were leveled against you?
Manje ke kuye kwenzakalani emva kwalokho uye wadedelwa lapha eYuville police station noma wathathwa ke wayiswe court iyoma phambi kwenkantolo emalana namacala lobothweswa wona.
Nongathi mangiphuma lapho athi lento ayenzeke ebusuku kuleli agumbi lela ngangivayele kulo asengibuyisela estoksini bazothi emini ngeSunday yakhona sikuba late nangimapu umkhari ezongikhipha ngithathe ngisale engithengeni KFC ngayikhipha ngewindi ngayilahla.
My lord, after I was removed from that room where we were initially into the cells, because all that happened at night, and then on Sunday during the day, Mohane came, took me, and then he also bought me KFC, which I flipped out of the window.
Where was Mohane taking you to?
Ube kusaphi Mohane?
Engibuyise eMarikana.
Taking me back to Marikana.
Okay. So you were taken to, you were arrested, kept in custody, allegations made of you. Let me rephrase that. During the questioning in that room, were you also alleged to have participated in the murder of Senzo Mewa case? Were such allegations made against you personally?
Manje ke ngalenkathi ke ulapha kulela gumbi lela lapho bobuzwa khona imibuzo. Uthi ke umeli ke nawe ke uye wasukhonjwa ngomuntu uthi nawe ke ubukhona unesandla lapha ekubulani kwaSenzo Mewa.
Uma ngileli agumbi inkulumo ithi imoto yami emnyama Ranex iLeather City yayise block D umgeniza nje.
Machana. When I was in that room, what was said is this, that my black Ranex with leather seats was at block D,
Mbamba imithi
and I was holding a meeting there.
And
umbuzo wami uthi meeting kanjani ngikuphi ngangisemsebenzini ngiyakhumbula ngangena ngomgqibelo ngazoshayisa ngesonto.
I then
Thola
asked,
redweni ukuthi umdlali akasekho emhlabeni.
I then asked holding a meeting how, because I was at work, I was on duty. I started on Saturday and to the following day on Sunday. I also had on a radio that a football player was normal.
In simple terms, are you saying that Gininda told you that you, Mr. Zondo, were at this a hostel planning, attending a meeting on the, I'll rephrase, I see my colleague is about to exercise. You are saying, if I'm understanding you, Brigadier Gininda said to you, you were at the hostel in a meeting
There was no mention of a hostel. He said Block D.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my lord. I'll rephrase. Brigadier Gininda says you were at Block D and your runner X was there. You were attending a meeting on the, did he mention the date?
Manje ke uthi ko ummeli ke uthi wena uGininda wathi kuwe ubuse Block D iranex yakho nayo bikhona khona lapho futhi kunomhlangano ke lobo wenzile uye bakutshela futhi date ukuthi bekunini
kwesenkantolo akangitshena ngidetha yini yakayikhuluma ngidetha yini.
he did not mention the date, my lord.
And did he tell you which Block D was he referring to?
Manje ke uye wachazela ukuthi ke yipi Block D le yakhuluma ngayo yena.
Akangichazela kwesenkantolo ukuthi yiphi plot.
No, he did not explain that either.
Okay, then you are at that point where Mohani takes you back to Marikana. Did you have further or subsequent contact with the police officers after that?
Manje sesilapha kule ndawo lekhathi uthi ke uMkhane ke sekayakuthatha ke kubusela eMarikana uthi ke umbeni ke emva kwaloko ke uye waba noxhumano futhi namaphoyisa.
Yebo nkwesenkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Describe what happened and on what occasion.
Tshele ukuthi ke kwenzakaleni futhi ke bekunini bekwenzakalani ngalekhathi kwenzakala lokho.
Nkwesenkantolo ngafonelwa Mr. Mhari wathi uzosilanda sifunwa ubabaloyi.
Maqala. My lord, I then had a call from Mr. Mohane who told me that they are coming to fetch us because we are wanted by Mr. Mbaloyi.
Sorry nkwesenkantolo singiyaphambanisa. Ngesikhathi efonile uMhari wayethi siza la ePitoli.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my lord, I am confusing things. Actually, when he called, he said, we are coming to Pretoria.
And did he explain why you were required to be in Pretoria?
Manje ke uye wachazela ukuthi ke yini izathu ukuthi ke niyafuneka ke ePitori.
No wathi nje safuneka khona ama question bafuna ukusibuza wona.
No, he just said we are wanted for questioning.
And explain further in relation to that what then transpired.
Qhubeka ke usichazele ke kule nkulumo uceda ukuyisho manje ukuthi kuye kwayenzakalani.
Masifika lapha kwesenkantolo lapha ePitoli kwelinye lamabhilidi.
When we got in Pretoria, my lord, in one of the buildings,
Masifika we parking ebese ethi uMhare guys lapha kukhona abantu abasuka koNongoma nabasuka eNquthu nabasuka eFosolas abasuka eFrahet bakula mabhilidi singamfaka kubapha abantu.
Maqam. When we got to Pretoria at the parking, my lord, Mohane now said, guys, in these buildings there are people from Nongoma, others are from Nquthu, others from Fosloras, others from Mnambiti. Which group can we place you in?
And did he explain to you what he was referring to you about those group of people coming from different areas?
Manje ke uye wachaza ukuthi usho ukuthini ke uma ekhuluma ke ngalawo bantu abaphuma endaweni ezahlukahlukene.
No wayisho ukuthi ngoba thina sinabanye mayelana silandwa thina sodwa eMarikana thina balandiwe mayelana nale case.
What he meant was that since we are already there, we are not the only ones that were fetched for this case. There are others who were fetched from Marikana for this case.
And did he then explain to you at some stage the purpose for which you, the group from Marikana, and other groups from Vosloorus and KwaZulu-Natal were brought to that building?
Uye wantshela ke izase ukuthi ke manje nina eniphume eMarikana na laba phume eVosloorus izase ukuthi ke nilethe kulelo building bekuyini?
No, akasitshela ngabuza mina my side. Wathi sizo ngaleli gama libiza ngani Nkosi enkantolo kodwa wathi mayesichaza wathi ukukhomba komba like that.
No, he did not tell us the purpose, but I, on my own accord, asked the reason why we are all brought here. And then he mentioned a word which I cannot explain, but according to my understanding, it was like a pointing out.
Okay. And with respect to that pointing out or parade, if I'm understanding the essence of your testimony, did he tell you what that entailed and why you were required to be there?
Manje ke uthi ke umeli ke uma ngabe ke uzwa kahle ufakazi bakho ke ungathi ukhuluma ngekhomba parade lapho ke abantu mhlambe ke bazokhomba khona kodwa uthi umeli ke manje uyantshela ke sizathu sokuthi kungani nina nilapho.
No, akasitshela Nkosi enkantolo.
No reason was given.
Explain what happened at that building, especially in relation to your own experience, what then transpired throughout until you were done at that building.
Sicela usitshele wena ngokwazi kwakho nangokubona kwakho ukuthi ke ngalenkathi ke ulapha kulela building leliya enayiswa kulona kwenzakalani masenilapho.
Esenkantolo ukuqale uma sesichazela ukuthi ikomba athi siwabona screening.
My Lord, when we were now there and after his explanation that we're there for an ID parade, he further mentioned to us that we are going to see them on a screen.
Did he tell you the people that you were going to combat on the screen?
Manje ke uye wakutshela abantu laba ke niyobakhomba lapha escreenini.
Esenkantolo bengisafuna ukuchaza uma sixabana nje ngingafuni ungena kwami building.
Okay, you can explain that.
My Lord, I was still trying to explain the point where I was refusing to enter the building.
Nkosi enkantolo lithela mi ukhomba kanjani utanzi ngimazi.
My question, my Lord, or my statement was, how am I going to point out Ntanzi when he is known to me?
And what happened?
Emva kwalokho Nkosi enkantolo basitshela ukuthi nina ngoba ninenkani sizogcina ngani bisifuna uqala ngani sishe sinihambise sesizoqala ngalaba kwaNongoma nina sizogcina ngani.
He now said, us because we are stubborn, we are going to be the last team or the last people. They are going to start with those from Nongoma.
And what happened?
Kwasekwenzakalani?
Wabuya uGininza lapho sebuya naye umkhari.
Then Kininda came with Mohane.
Wafika wasibiza sakusakhuphuka itepisi phezulu.
He called us, we went up the stairs.
Nasifika phezulu Nkosi enkantolo akhipha ifoni. Ifoni ayinama picture aba wafowethu. Ama ayithombe ikhathiwe la. Khathiwe. Wathi nabo?
Maxan.
Yes.
When we got up, my Lord, Kininda took out a phone which had pictures of my brothers, half pictures of them.
Nkosi enkantolo wathi yambona lo athi mayathi ubani uthi Mtanzi. Yambona lo ubani umuzi. Yambona lo ubani uNtuli. Wathi nalapha ya uzobabona kodwa ngeke kubone wena.
And then he now pointed at them and then he will say, do you see this one? I said yes. And then he asked, who is this one? I said it's Ntanzi. And then did the same thing with the second one. I said it's Muzi. And then the other one Ntuli. He further said that they are not going to be in a position to see me, but I'll be able to see them.
What then transpired after Brigadier Gininda showed you photographs of some of the accused persons on his phone and informed you that it's a mirror or a screen whereby they cannot see you, but you can see them. What then transpired?
Manje ke emva kokuthi uGininda ke yakhombise ke ithombe zabo ke noNtanzi noMusi noNtuli ephinde futhi ekutshela ukuthi ke anyekeze bakubone bona kodwa wena uzokhona ukubabona kwasekwenzakalana emva kwalokho.
Nginqaba Nkosi enkantolo ngathi ngeke.
I refuse. I said never.
And is there a particular reason why you refused?
Manje ke sikhona mhlambe ke sizathu esakwenza ukuthi ke unqabe.
Esikhona Nkosi enkantolo bangangibuka ukuthi uGininza ufuna ukufeza sengathi usenza njengathi sinofakazi sengathi sikhuluma ukuthi size sikhombe.
Yes,
No, ngathi
my lord. Yes, my lord, because actually Gininda was trying to make us look like we are witnesses that we have pointed them out.
Then what happened when you refused to participate in that process?
Manje ke kwasekwenzakalani uma ke wena unqaba ukwenza lokho ukuthi ukhombe?
So sayekwa cishe mhlawumbe isikhathi esingange nge-hour sihlezi khona apha ebuilding. After that salandwa sehlisa sasiwa phansi. Masiwa phansi lapha kwakunebhunu.
Macam ngintolike lokho qala. We were there, my lord, for about an hour or so in the building. After that they came to fetch us. We went naezansi.
Yes, ayezansi.
We went downstairs.
Sekade masifika lapha kunama envelope a brown abekwe phezu kwetafula.
When we got there, my lord, there were envelopes, brown envelopes, which were placed on the table.
And what happened?
Kwasekwenzakalani?
Masifika lapha kuthiwa ama envelope sizowavula anama picture phakathi anezithombe.
When we got there, they told us that we are going to open those envelopes, and inside the envelopes there are pictures.
Masifika makulama envelope zokhomba umuntu omaziyo ukuthi nangu uNtanzi nangu bani.
Macam. And then they further said, in those envelopes, we will have to point out the people that we know, like here is Ntanzi, here is this particular person.
After emva kwalokho basasichazela njalo sowenza kanjani. Emva kwalokho mase sivala besithatha ipicture futhi sibhalwe ngaphandle.
They explained the whole process or procedure, and then after that, as one will close that envelope, they will take a picture. Bathatha isithombe bese?
Yes, after that bethi bese kunendawo eyimiso eyudongo inendawo emhlophe ofika uzoma kanje ibambe kanje le envelope uthatha isithombe ileli yabhunu inamandi bephethe camera
Macam.
thatha isithombe.
Inside that place, my lord, there's a wall which has a white cloth on it. Then one will have to hold this particular envelope, and then this white man with beards will now take a picture of the person holding that envelope.
Did you participate in such a process then?
When I went to the law,
Nonke besasichazela.
no, at that moment he was still explaining the procedure.
And what happened after that procedure was explained to you?
Emva kwencazelo leyo kwasekwenzakalani?
Emva kwencazelo ngoba sesibona nathi ukuthi ayi engase sekushiyeka thina sodwa la eliyashona ilanga savuma sagcina sivumile.
After the explanation and seeing that we are now the only ones now remaining and it's getting late, we then succumbed to their request.
What then happened?
Kwasekwenzakalani?
Ngayibamba envelope ngayivula.
I held the envelope, opened it.
Mangivula ngakhomba uNtanzi ngathi nanga ayeka le ukukhomba ngimbono umuzi ukhona ayeka ukukhomba bangithatha ipicture lapho.
Macam. I opened the envelope and then I saw and then pointed out Ntanzi, and I did not point the other ones. I saw Muzi there, but I did not point him out. After pointing Ntanzi, they then took a picture.
And what happened?
Okay, emva kwalokho wathiwa ngivale envelope.
After that, I was then instructed to close the envelope again.
enye action ngiyashutha ngithatha isithombe enye action
Each and every action, they will take a picture or a photo of.
bathi ngivale bathi ngibhale ngaphandle.
They said I should close an envelope and also write it outside.
Lapha ke kwasenkantolo sengiya kuleya ndawo ngiyoshutha ke manje ngibambe kanje
And that,
ngiyamodongweni kanje
That is when-
ngishuthi ithombe ze askis ngathi ngishuthi ithombe ze license.
that is when I went to the wall, also held that envelope for a picture, like license pictures.
Now you spoke about writing on an envelope once you have identified a particular photo. What were you instructed to write outside that envelope?
Manje ke uye wakhuluma ngokuthi ke emva kokuthi ke manje sowubheke isithombe wakhomba kufanele ubhale ngaphandle kwe-envelope. Ububhalani la ngaphandle kwe-envelope?
Igama lami
My name.
Okay. And what transpired then after you had done participated in that process?
Manje emva kusekwenzile konke lokho abafuna ukwenza kwasekwenzakalani?
base bethi angiyemotweni.
They then said I should go to the car.
Okay. My Lord, I've indicated to both my colleagues on the left and right that we have an arrangement and engagement with the court manager. They normally leave just about this time, so I requested that we leave early so that I can go and make further arrangements with them pertaining to further witnesses, my Lord.
Okay. So we adjourn now.
Yes, my Lord. As the court places.
Uthi ke ummeli ke khona ke umhlangana nawo no manager wala ikhotha ngithi ucela namhlanje ukuthi mhlambe sicede ke masinyane azokwazi ukuyobonana nabo ngoba bazohamba nje manje.
Okay. Tomorrow then.
Siphinde siqhubeke futhi kusasa.